I'm Chrissy, I'm from Vivup. I'm going to talk to you about all of the good things that you can access on the platform and some of the discounts that you can use. So I'm just going to get straight into it and share screen with you all. I don't know, perhaps you've seen this platform already, perhaps you haven't, but this is your Plain Saver member benefits area. I think it's really important to note that you can access this on your computer, but actually there is an app as well. So if you haven't already registered, I'll show you how to do that. And you need to do that through the desktop. Once you've done that, you can download the app. And the reason I say that that's a good thing is actually for when you're out shopping and you need access to your discounts, you're not always going to have your laptop in front of you. And it's just a little bit easier to access if you're doing it from a phone to do it via the app. You'll see that there are a few different bits and pieces here. Some of these are things that Vivup have put on for you, and there's a couple of other bits as well. So if we click into children and family offers, you can click for direct access through to that. Same with things like your supermarket vouchers. But actually, if we just go into the main section here, which is your lifestyle savings. So there are over 750 different brands that are available on here. And there's a few different ways that you can look into this. So you can select categories, savings types, and then you've got things like bestsellers as well. But for now, I'm going to go into the categories, and I'm not going to go into all of them because, as you can see on the left-hand side, there are so many on there, and we'd probably be here all afternoon. And you can see at the moment it's loaded up some of the bestsellers. But where I want to start today is supermarkets. Now, cost of living for all of us is still a thing. Without a doubt, my shopping bill is just so much higher than it ever has been. It might have something to do with the fact that I've had a partner move in with me, and that's definitely increased the food budget somewhat. But actually, without that, it's still a big increase on what it was a few years ago. Now, you will find most of the main brands on here, and I'm just going to use Tesco as an example. So if you think of this platform, even just for your supermarket shopping, you can save around £350 per year on shopping alone. So you might look at this and say, okay, well, it's a 4% saving. Can I be bothered to do that essentially for my food shop this week? And I guess if you're looking at it as a one-off, you might think, well, it's just so much easier for me to tap and pay. But actually, when you think of that bigger picture and the fact that you can save that much money during the year, it's well worth doing. It really is. And there's a couple of ways that you can do it. The first way I'm going to talk about is the e-voucher, which is the one I'm going to click on to now. Now, with e-vouchers, they are, as you'd expect, they are emailed through to you, and you can choose the amount that you're spending either from one of the presets within here, or you can customize it and just type in the exact value of your shop. But just for ease of showing you, I'll say my shop this week is £100. Now, I can email this voucher directly to myself, or if my partner's doing the shopping, I can email it to someone else, send it straight to him so that he can complete that transaction. And you'll see for my £100 shop, that's going to cost me £96 for this week. And you can do that with what I'm going to say at this point is that for all of the retailers, they have their own terms and conditions for the vouchers. So for some of these, you can use them online, and for some of them, you can use them in store only. Now, I tend to do my online shopping with Asda, who do accept the online voucher. So that's when I use the voucher option. If I'm sat here, I'm doing an online shop, when I get to the total at the end, I'll put in the specific value and have that emailed through to me to complete the transaction. For those that accept it in store as well, you can do that at the till point. However, that's reliant on the store having Wi-Fi, or that you're close enough to the front to be able to connect to your internet. The other option is to do it via a reloadable gift card. So if, like me, you'd rather use those e-vouchers from the comfort of your own home, but you'd like something that you can keep in your wallet, you've got the money on it, then a reloadable gift card is going to be the one for you. So you can see with Asda here, you've got the gift card and then you've got the top up. So that's the thing that you need to remember, is that when you're topping up that voucher, you do it through your member benefits platform so that you get the discount. But when you order this, it's very similar to what I've just shown you. It's a case of choosing the value that you'd like added to the card, where you'd like it to be sent to, and it'll tell you, some of the T's and C's within the print here. So increments of £1, the maximum value and the minimum value. And it'll also tell you for these reloadable physical cards how long delivery is likely to take. And also the top up as well. So for this one, it says funds will be available within 2 working days. Ordinarily, they go through pretty quickly, and with the e-vouchers, most of those are instant. But this gives you a little bit more peace of mind, and it also helps you with the budgeting as well. So if you say, right, for this month, I've got £400 for my shopping, you know that you can add that onto your reloadable gift card. It's budgeted for, it's, you know, everything that's left in your bank once your bills have been paid are is safe, but also that you know that you can just swipe that in store when you want to pay. And then just coming back into the categories, we've covered off supermarkets. And as I said, I'm not going to go through all of them today, but I just wanted to point out some of the key ones that we see people using. So travel's a really good one. Airbnb, especially at this time of the year, you get a 7% discount. So if you're planning a staycation, then that's a really good one to have a look at. But if you're thinking of going abroad as well, you've got discounts for places like Disneyland. You can also do things like airport parking and transfers and all of that sort of stuff as well. And then if you're in an area where Uber is heavily used, you can get 5% discount on Uber as well. And then you've also got food and drink. So if you're out for a meal, perhaps, all of these are going to be sort of e-voucher focused, but let's just say you go out for dinner, you can wait and get the bill at the end, and then you can save on average 10% at most of the top restaurants. And the thing is with the retailers as well, as far as they are concerned, this is just a normal gift card. They don't know that it's been discounted. So if they're doing, say, a 2-for-1 offer or something like that, you'll still be able to pay with your gift card because it's just a normal method of payment as far as they're concerned. So yeah, that one's really worth looking at. And then you've got days out and experiences. So if anyone on the call has got children, we've obviously got the summer holidays coming up, which can be expensive, but if you're looking to sort of have a nice day out or something like that, you can get discounts on all of the sort of attractions, all of the top attractions like Alton Towers and Chessington. Longley is just down the road from me, so we use that one a lot, but you can also do things like National Trust. So if you're sort of into that, we've got a family membership which works really, really well. We're planning to go down to the beach if the weather stays nice at the weekend. If anyone knows it, it's Studland, it's down in Dorset, it's beautiful, but being a National Trust member, you get free parking. So yeah, that one's one of my favourites. And then, you know, cinema and theatre, also a really, really good one. So have a look through and see what you know, how much you can save. I mean, I mentioned earlier with just doing your supermarket shopping alone, it's about £350 per year that you can save. But actually, if you try and think about all of your purchases using this site, you can save around £1,200 a year, especially if you need to do like a big purchase, whether that's a new washing machine or a fridge freezer or something. There's places like John Lewis and Currys and Argos, and you can save around 7% with those. So it's really worth having a look at. And also when it comes to Christmas, definitely any Christmas shopping that you need to do, have a look on here. You can, as I showed you with the Tesco voucher, you can email gift cards over to people. So if you're stuck for a gift as well, you can just have that emailed directly to the person that you want to send it to, perhaps if they don't live close by or something like that. The other thing I wanted to show you, aside from categories, is the savings types. So you can see on the left-hand side, we've already covered off e-vouchers and physical gift cards and reloadable cards. But you've also got introductory offers and gifts with purchases. So things like utilities, you know, if you're looking for a new utility provider, quite often they'll do something like, you know, a £50 voucher that comes with it, or a gift hamper. So you can have a look here and see what additional extras you can get. And you can have a look at discount codes as well. So I'm definitely the sort of person, if I can't, you know, if I'm ordering online, I always want to find a discount code for it. And now I can just come straight to here to find it. One of the most popular ones is Domino's Pizza. If you're sort of stuck for something to cook at the weekend and you think takeaway, you can always get your codes in here. But there's loads and loads of other bits as well, whether that's holidays, appliances, you know, days out, all of that sort of thing. There's so much on there. You can see there's 13 pages just under the discount code section. And then bestsellers as well are new. So anything new that we have added to the site, we will put onto this page here. Look Fantastic is always top of the list when it comes to my bestsellers. I mean, I use that one all of the time. But yeah, lots of really good stuff. 6% at Spotify as well. I think most people have got a Spotify account, and it's just a nice way to save a little bit of money with them too. So I'm just going to stop sharing for a moment. If there are any questions on anything I've just said, do feel free to email them over if you need any sort of clarification on any of that. But I think the last thing to mention is just registration. If you're not already registered with the platform, I will show you how to do that. So you can see here you've got the link that you need to use, which is memberbenefits.vivup.co.uk. If you are a member, you'll be able to log in here. But if you need to register, you do that just by clicking the button here, finding your organisation, and it's just a short form where you put in your name and your password, and also whether you were referred. So it's nice and easy to register for. And like I said, once you're in, just download the app because it just makes that shopping experience that much better. But that covers off the platform for today. Hopefully that's been useful for you. And as I said, if there's any questions, then do let us know. And hopefully you'll find some use of the platform shortly.